The atmosphere on the first day of the ARIRANG Tour concert in Boston suddenly became even more festive after an unexpected moment occurred on stage. Thousands of ARMY who filled the stadium instantly screamed hysterically when Jimin was seen approaching Jungkook in the middle of their performance. That brief moment actually only lasted for a few seconds. However, as usual, fans who always pay attention to every move of the BTS members immediately realized that something interesting was happening. Jimin was seen approaching Jungkook while showing a clingy expression that has long been well known to fans. With a broad smile, he appeared to be asking Jungkook for help in the middle of such a lively concert atmosphere. Instead of just laughing or making a joking gesture, Jungkook actually did something completely unexpected by the fans. In front of thousands of spectators packing the concert arena, Jungkook immediately carried Jimin on his back on stage. The screams of the fans instantly filled the entire stadium. The purple light from ARMY bombs was seen waving in various corners of the arena, while the names of Jimin and Jungkook continued to be chanted without stopping by the audience who did not want to miss the moment. Jimin himself appeared to be laughing freely while being carried by Jungkook. Meanwhile, Jungkook continued to interact with fans while showing a relaxed expression that made the atmosphere even more festive. However, the fans' attention was not only focused on Jimin and Jungkook. The camera highlighting the side of the stage showed Taehyung's expression, which immediately became a topic of conversation on various social media platforms. Many fans admitted to being unfocused because Taehyung's expression was considered very funny. Some ARMY even speculated that Taehyung seemed to show a face that looked as if he felt jealous seeing the closeness of his two best friends. Of course, most fans considered the moment as an entertaining joke. Various funny comments soon filled social media. Not a few fans said that small interactions like this are what always make BTS concerts feel warmer and full of surprises. The first day of the ARIRANG Tour concert in Boston was indeed filled with many memorable moments. Starting from spectacular performances, grand stage design, to interactions between members that managed to make the atmosphere even more emotional. Jimin once again proved that he is capable of mesmerizing fans with an energetic performance. On the other hand, Jungkook once again showed his care and closeness with the other members, something that has always been one of the reasons why their relationship is so loved by fans around the world. Meanwhile, Taehyung's expression captured on camera still continues to be a warm topic of conversation until now. Short video clips of the moment continue to circulate widely and gain millions of views in a short time. ARMY agreed that the moment became one of the most adorable occurrences during the concert. Many hoped similar interactions would happen again in the next performance during the ARIRANG Tour. Was the moment just a spontaneous joke that happened on stage? Or is there actually another surprise that has been prepared by the BTS members for the fans at the next concert? What is certain is that the first day of the concert in Boston left a deep impression on the ARMY who watched it live as well as through various recordings circulating on social media. The attention of fans that was originally focused on Jimin and Jungkook suddenly shifted to Taehyung. The giant camera highlighting the stage area accidentally caught his expression right after Jungkook carried Jimin in front of thousands of fans. Taehyung was seen chuckling while shaking his head. A few moments later, he turned toward Jimin and Jungkook before smiling again. Although the moment only lasted for a few seconds, the recording quickly spread on various social media platforms and immediately became a topic of conversation among ARMY. Many fans admitted to being unfocused because Taehyung's expression was considered very adorable. Not a few also joked that the singer seemed to show an expression as if he was feeling jealous seeing the warm interaction happening on stage. Funny comments also emerged. Some fans wrote that Taehyung looked like someone who did not expect to see the incident directly. Meanwhile, other fans actually considered that the reaction was just part of a joke that usually happens among BTS members. The short video showing Taehyung's expression quickly spread widely. In a short time, the clip managed to attract the attention of millions of fans from various countries. Many of them then created images, video clips, to various creative posts depicting the funny atmosphere that night. The concert atmosphere became even more festive. Jimin, who realized he was the center of attention, only laughed while bowing his head, while Jungkook seemed to remain calm and enjoyed the moment with the fans. On the other hand, Taehyung returned to showing his smile while continuing the performance with the other members. However, the brief expression caught on camera was already enough to make the entire stadium roar, and social media flooded again with various speculations from fans. For ARMY, moments like this are the reason why every BTS concert always feels special. Behind spectacular performances, grand stage setups, and extraordinary choreography, simple interactions among members actually become the memories that linger most in the hearts of fans. Not long after the moment occurred, the atmosphere inside the stadium turned even more festive. The purple light from thousands of ARMY bombs filled every corner of the arena and moved to the rhythm of the song being performed. From a distance, the view looked like an ocean of light enveloping the entire stadium in Boston. The screams of the fans sounded louder as Jimin and Jungkook interacted again on stage. Many spectators stood up from their seats while waving ARMY bombs and chanting the two idols' names continuously. Some of them were even seen recording every moment so as not to lose precious memories from the concert that night. The atmosphere became increasingly emotional when the BTS members joked and laughed together. For many fans, simple moments like a brief glance, a small smile, to spontaneous interactions on stage actually became the most memorable part during the concert. Not a few ARMY admitted that they could feel such a strong closeness among the members. After years of performing together, the bond forged between them is considered to have surpassed a working relationship and transformed into a very close bond of friendship. The moving spotlights, the thumping music echoing throughout the stadium, and the voices of fans singing together created an unforgettable atmosphere. Every corner of the arena was filled with joy, hope, and emotions mixed into one. When the song ended, the screams of the fans actually sounded even louder. The names of Jimin, Jungkook, and Taehyung echoed in various parts of the stadium, indicating that the brief moment that occurred a few moments earlier had left such a deep impression. Many fans then shared their experiences through social media. Most admitted that the first day of the ARIRANG Tour concert in Boston became one of the most memorable shows they had ever witnessed, not only because of the extraordinary performance, but also because of the warm interactions that occurred among the BTS members. That night, Boston seemed to turn into an ocean of purple filled with happiness and enthusiasm from the fans. And as the stage lights slowly began to dim, one question re-emerged in the minds of ARMY. What other surprises have been prepared for the next performance? The brief moment that occurred on stage may have only lasted for a few seconds, but its impact is still felt hours after the concert ended. Various video recordings, photos, and comments from fans continue to emerge and fill social media. Many ARMY admitted that the interaction became one of the most memorable parts of the first day of the ARIRANG Tour concert in Boston. Not because of the grandeur of the stage or extraordinary visual effects, but rather because of the warmth and closeness shown by the BTS members in front of the fans. Jimin with his cheerful expression, Jungkook with his surprising spontaneous response, and Taehyung with his laugh-inducing reaction managed to create a simple moment that will continue to be remembered by fans for a long time. For some people, the incident might only be considered a brief interaction in the middle of a concert. However, for fans who have followed BTS's journey for years, moments like that are what make every performance feel different and always bring a new story to remember. The spotlight slowly dimming, the sound of music starting to fade, and the ocean of purple light still filling the stadium seemed to be a perfect closure for that night full of surprises. However, the enthusiasm of the fans actually grew larger because the tour series will still continue. Was the moment of Jimin asking to be carried by Jungkook just a spontaneous joke on stage? Or is it actually a sign that there is still a bigger surprise at the next concert? One thing is for sure, Boston has stood witness to one of the most memorable moments in this year's ARIRANG Tour, while ARMY around the world are still looking forward to other interesting stories that might be created again on the next stage.